just hanging out here on the stream page because it looks like it's just like dying every time I start it up, which kind of sucks. Let me hover here for a minute to make sure it doesn't cut off again. It's very bizarre. So I just noticed like nobody's been chatting for a while. Anyways. Oh, that's because the chat or the thing is just dead. It just hasn't been working. Very bizarre. Hopefully it comes back on now. Are we still on? I think we're still on. If it cuts out one more time, I'll probably on the stream because it's being very weird. But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it just continues okay. I assume it's because it was raining outside pretty hard. Showing 3 people now as opposed to the one I had before, so that's probably a good sign. That's still too big. That I like more. Yeah, having it jet a little bit looks like the right call. Alright, we're still alive, so that's a good sign. There we go. That I like more. Incidentally, that's like a really good circle. just realized that will not work. That's not how anatomy works, silly boy. pizzazz with a little of that. Doing what I should be doing, this should be a lot more closer to this. This should go up. So it is more. Oh, that's a little funky. Do a little thing here to kind of imply the beginning of a curve. Or a further curve anyway. Bracelets. And that actually can't. Yeah, there we go. Worth noting, I forgot the little wrist thing. What's that called? I guess this part of your wrist? What is that called? Is that just your vein? What is that? I'll show in a second. Looking at it, that curve might be a little too intense. That's too intense. So I might have to do a little. Is my stream still on? Otherwise, I'm just talking to myself again. It is actually. Okay, that's good. Yeah, let's go all the way back to it. Cuff that part. Oh, is the music over? That's hilarious. I wasn't expecting that for some reason. It is. Do I have another playlist I can listen to? Let's see what I got here. Upbeat Sonic music to study to. Lo-fi. Yeah, we can do that. Why not? Got it. I got his fingers in all sort of a mess over here. Like scarred. I don't know if that's what I'm looking for here. Also, a little too thin, just a little too thin. Don't want to give him sausage fingers, but I don't want to give him pencils either. Screw it. Otherwise, I'm gonna be focusing on this for too long. A lot of space for the pinky. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did I do a little oopsie daisy? Let's see. Most definitely. We back! We back! Yeah, I don't know. I think it was thunderstorming outside, so something might have messed up. My apologies. But I think we're back. Got somebody came back. I was like, oh damn, because this happened to me. No one's gonna come back into the stream. Oh, I was gonna cry. Hello. Oh jeez. Let's see here. Understandable, yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed that short break. Man, I suck at drawing hands. Hold on, let me just study real quick. Hand looks a little flat in the palm. Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. I also have a little... I just suck at drawing hands. There's no way around it. I'll come back to that. Because like I'm having a very good time with everything else, and the hand I'm just like, oh shit. I need to take like a... I actually do want to take courses on drawing again, but I need to take like a full, just like dedicated, I don't know what, like study on just like a month long just drawing hands. People give Toyotaro enough credit for how much he references his hands for anatomy. Dude, it's crazy how much you can learn from just like drawing yourself or like using yourself as reference. Because like that shit will help you so much, and you don't even recognize it. You're always looking for like poses that other people are doing and shit like that. Just take a picture of yourself, bro. It helps a lot. Unless you're like not as muscular as Frieza, then it becomes kind of weird. But yeah, that works, I guess. However, there was one thing. There's two things actually. I need to make this more. How about like right here? Is that what I want to do? Right about here? Right about here. Yes. Right about there. I think is where I want it. That looks a little weird actually. I think it's a little too... It's right there what I'm looking for. No. Right there. I think right there's about fine. Yeah, I think that's about fine. Yeah, anatomy's hard. Damn. This is gonna be a little... It should be very thin. It should be as thick as it is. Not as big, not as thin. Or not as thick. Pretty close. Let's see. Is that good? I think I can live with that. What I'm gonna do is a little one of these. Maybe not. Maybe not right now. Right now, anyway. If you want to get good sources, try Udemy. They have many sales that sell good courses on. I'll bet. Let me see this. Because I was going to do. What's he called? Mark Brunette, Mark Arnett, something like that. I think it's Mark Brunette. He has like a drawing course that like I see his art. I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's good. Udemy. Let me see. Udemy. Oh, Udemy.com. Ah, yeah, there we go. Yeah. But thank you. Appreciate that. I'll look into that. Once I have more time on my hands, I'm definitely just gonna like hone in on both writing and drawing. I don't want to become like a, I mean, I do want to be like a very good artist, but I just want to be good enough so that when it comes time for me to make my own stories and my own comics, I can at least storyboard it in a way that's like, oh, this is exactly, or like this is understandable for like an illustrator that is above my talent to be like, okay, I can portray what this person wants. I can see what this person's going for. I'm currently learning DaVinci Resolve from there. Dude, DaVinci Resolve is hard. I tried learning it once, and yeah, that I'll keep to Adobe Premiere. Oh shit, I remember what I was gonna do. One of these arms is off axis, or not the same angle. Let's see which one it's the right, or his left. So I'm going to go into the line work. I'm gonna grab his arm, and then I'm just gonna tilt it so I know I don't make a mistake here. Let's see. So if I tilt this, hello? There we go. Like this. That looks a little bit more. That looks about right, I think. Yeah, that's fine. The best thing about Udemy is the course tutors constantly update their courses to stay up to date with the ever-changing software. Oh, that's pretty good. Because especially if you have like, oh, we just completely redesigned our UI. Fuck you, you know? Like, you're gonna be like, oh, well, what now? But yeah, that actually makes it very useful for people who are just like, you know, it's not like the one Blender tutorial where you learn how to make a donut from like 17 years ago, and now you're just like, I don't even know how to start this. Which I have been trying to dabble in Blender, but I think every time I try, I'm just like, yeah, this is so hard. This is so insanely hard. I feel like I need a team of people, because like I want to use Blender for videos where I just had like some 3D animations going on, but that is time consuming. So I might need some people to help me with that. I just realized I never finished his head. That's hilarious. I'll finish that here in a second. This is pretty easy. Because I like going into things. I'm like, I'm confident in this spot, and I dodge the things I'm not so confident at. Like I can make a decent ass sphere. That's like a pretty decent oval. Also, Dragon Ball fans who say animators can make manga don't know jack about process or fundamentals. They're made in very, very different processes. Let's first start off the easiest way. Animators, at least in the traditional, like if we're talking like anime, they don't have to worry about paneling. If I was to bring a manga right now, the importance of paneling is, well, it's important. It's important as fuck, you know? Because you can, if you just make everything like, what? 2 rows, 3 columns of panels, so you have 6 panels in total. There's no flow to that that's dynamic or anything. There's no interest there. Versus like when people know how to use that like double sheet spread, like that shit is so important to like make things feel impactful as a reader and shit like that. Versus you have one frame size for the most part with animation. If you're really talented and think outside the box, you can do some shit with that frame that other people would consider. But like it's there's a lot more you have to take consideration than just the framing alone, right? But then you also have to worry about storytelling. You have to worry about bubbles. You have to worry about speech bubbles, how they're going to be placed, how they're going to influence the world around them. If they influence, like, are they diegetic, for example? You have your Deadpools of the world that'll have that effect, right? This year, Toyotaro and Nakatsuru were at a panel, excuse me, and they had a speed draw. I saw Toyotaro mogged Nakatsuru and speed drawing Goku. I saw that shit, dude. I was like, oh. Oh, that's fucking funny. First thing is obviously writing. So many manga doshinjis don't know much about the source materials and suck at writing. Storytelling in general is a very, very difficult thing to do. And for people that don't know how to do it, I kind of envy the people, not envy, I rejoice the people that, even though it might not come out great, still put their best foot forward in making like a dojin or something like that, just because it means that they tried. And a lot of people, there's a lot of people who have great stories to tell but never try, and so they never have it made. So I don't know, there's kind of like a kudos to you in my mind. Then there are the whole fundamentals about art and comics and creation. Yeah, there's a lot of that kind of stuff. Here's another big thing too, where we're talking like those two verses. Most manga, not most, decent, like honestly a decent chunk. Most of them have like drawing assistants and stuff like that, but most of it's being like, is the mind of one person, right? It's like this is a drawing by one person, this is a story by one person. Like this is like for the most part like one thing that one person does, week in, week out. It's like it's their life until the series is done. Think Berserk, right? Like why am I blanking on his name right now? Jesus, I feel so bad for blanking on the mangaka's name right now because he's very important. But like that dude lived and breathed Berserk because there was no other way of going about it at all, you know. There are many great resources like creating character arcs, and then there's Akari's manga theory in practice, and recently Torishima's book about manga creation. Oh, I didn't see that. I'll have to look into that because frankly I need to learn how to, because I'm just getting the idea of it, and hence why I want like a team behind whenever I make like a comic, because I think it's gonna be very important to have like the full fundamentals to it as opposed to just kind of guessing. But you know, and I mean I don't mean they don't try. It's how they yeah. No. I know what you mean. I'm not trying to put you down either or anything like that. It's their lack of understanding and unwillingness to improve overshadows that. Yeah, it's like I know what you mean, because a lot of doujinshis that are almost like egotistical or narcissistic in a way. Think here's a good example that's not manga but just kind of in the same vein, right? Do you remember Spider-Man Lotus? That was a fan-made film that was supposed to, I think, follow up The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and the whole idea is like Spider-Man movies these days are shit. I'm gonna make a Spider-Man movie better than anybody. It's gonna be like the second coming of Spider-Man 2. And yeah, then that movie happened. And it's like that. It's the same kind of thing that you can see happen often with doujins, especially ones that just don't really account. I think the quintessential question you should be asking in storytelling is why. A lot of people are just kind of going about it because there's like, I want this to happen. Like, think about your, you know, some people think of doujins, they think of like the romance ones or like the ship ones, where it's just like people just want the ships to happen. But why didn't they happen in the series, right? Why didn't this happen? What is the thematic reason this didn't happen? And a lot of people don't take those things into account, so it just kind of means that they don't progress narratively in any sort of way or shape that is consequential to the actual story, which can be okay. You know, sometimes it's just for fun, and that's fine. But it also means that you don't grow as a writer if that's what you're looking to do. It means that you're just kind of satisfying this narrative that you want to fulfill, which is not a bad thing necessarily, but again, it just doesn't lead to a productive writing process from what I can see anyway. Getting out there and writing in the first place is very important. I'll say that much. But imagine if you're making a movie and you're just like, I want to make this movie. I want to make it again. And you never look at a single review. You never look at any criticism. You don't hear what your producer's saying. You don't hear what your cameraman's saying. You don't hear what your writing assistant is saying. Stuff like that, right? It's kind of what I'm getting at. But yeah, that's what I got. I like to just yap sometimes, brother. Do I make his head a little smaller? I think I might make his head a little smaller. I'll send you this good doujinshi called Kekeko Daimon. Kokeko Daimon. It's by Jordan the Dragon Lee and Griffin Station? Griffin Station? Oh, it's a sequel to Toriyama's one-shot Cashman. Bet. Okay, I'm here for that. Yeah, you just want to send it to my email again. That'd be fine. I like you, Gaming Hub. You know that? You're cool. Like, some meaningful, productive conversation is being made here, and I like it. Oh, email it, yes. Bet. Interesting enough, I think that's like exactly the curve I'm looking for. I won't make this orb jet out because I think that would be jarring. I'm left-handed, so trying to do this is like damn near impossible. So I'm trying to hit this all with my wrist. Oh wait, I think that's right. Nah, not necessarily. That's pretty close, so I'll take that. Bum, bum, bum. This should be lighter on the top just because that glows and be hitting, so it should be as thin of a line as possible. He's kind of got a square head. He's kind of got a square head. There we go. It's pretty close. And I messed up over here. I made these lines darker, but they should have been lighter. Should have been light, and it goes into even lighter. They should not be like dark at all. Yeah, I think I might make that like more circular. That works for me, I think. Oh, look at that. Look at that little straight line right there. You cutie. What you think you doing? There we go. What is this thing? This is interesting. It's a little bit more towards here. I have to keep on checking, making sure we're live, because that weather throwing me off. Seems about right. Should really turn on the blue light filter. All these lights on my face, even though I'm not even that light in this video preview, is throwing me off. Oh, you know, I didn't mean to do that, but I kind of like that. I'm trying to be like super light. There we go. There we go. That's what we're talking about here. Damn, it's already about to be 9. That's funny. So we got like a solid 30 minutes into troubleshooting. So I'll go for a little bit longer, but I was hoping to finish up by 10. Just want to get back to writing a little bit. So far, I'm pretty happy with how this redesign's going. I was gonna use this, well, I guess I am still kind of using this as a warm-up. I'll probably do this again tomorrow. I was gonna do Asura's Wrath, but I don't know, I didn't really feel like playing a video game today. So I was just like, you know, let's do something that's gonna help me out in the long run. Hopefully. Does this have a stabilization on? Because that's crazy. I'm not pressing that light. There we go. There we go. It's a little bit pointy. I could probably fix that. Hold on. Let's see. If I just follow this curve here. And then I just send it through along with the links to the works. Bet. Thank you. You the best. So it's just that one line. It's a little eek. I know this dude personally. Very cool dude. Bad. That's awesome. I'm very interested to see what it is that you want to show me. It's a little bit still more curved right there. There we go. Okay. Still a little bit too, yeah, it was a little bit too pointy, so that means this should be more, a little bit more over here. Take a look at that. Looks about right to me, and then I'm gonna do a little doohickey right here. Notably, I got the shoulders a little bit off, so that means, or a little different, so that means that these guys look a little funny. So let's see here. Let's do a little, yeah, we can do a little one of those. Yeah, that's fine. For now, for now. Ow. So this, I think, should be a little bit wider, a little bit more curved. So like right about here. Right about there look okay? Yeah, that's about what I'm looking for. Came back, my phone updated. I was typing. I recently bought the Japanese manga theater volumes from eBay. There are 3 volumes from Japan, unlike Viz's big 1 book. Oh, hold on a second. Why, you wouldn't happen to be referencing this, oh Jesus, this one big ass Viz book, would you? Because I do happen to have it. Actually, I haven't read it yet. I bought it when Akira Toriyama passed, and I just haven't gotten around to it. I bought this and the whole Dragon Ball Z set in manga, and I just haven't got, literally, I just don't have time. And I don't mean to say that like, yes sir. I mean like I work 13 hours a day for the most part. I got today and tomorrow off, Wednesday and Thursday. I like to enjoy it. Wait, dude, I thought my ex was outside for a second. I was about to shit myself. I'm like, not today. I just like looked outside the window from my my bookshelf, and I just saw like, uh-oh, no. We're good though, we're Gucci. Damn, I like how this is coming out. This is going a lot better than I was expecting, to be completely honest. So I made it like right here. Yeah, that's about it. No, a little wider. That looks about right. Yeah. So I should be looking at this like a big ass ab. Now conjoin it at the same point I have here pretty much. I think that's about right. Maybe a little bit more to the right actually. I see somebody else. I also went ahead and bought the 2008 re-releases of the manga theaters. These are 2 volumes called Akira Toriyama Mankan Zen. I can't read today. Jesus. Mankan Zen Seki. Mankan Zen. I'm trying my best, man. Also, I just realized you can't see me drawing. Yeah, I just realized that I was just doing that. My bad. As I looked over here. Thank you for the pointer. I can be silly stupid sometimes if you can't tell. I was gonna mention something about that and I completely forgot what I was gonna say. That's neat though. I still really have to read that. I still really have to read that because it's important. It's important reading. It's a little bit too much to the right now, isn't it? Yeah, it's a little bit too much to the right. I might have to do the left part first to make it a little bit more even. A little more. About there, but that was an ugly line. That's about right. Oh, good. Shit happens. Yeah, brain stops braining. And after this, I somehow am going to try to force myself into writing more. It's all work, baby. It's all work. No days off for this guy. This is the closest I get to time off is doing live streams. Okay. So I have to try now mimicking this on the other side. I just realized I don't have to make this a very definite line. I just do one of these. There we go. I actually like that a lot better. I'm collecting every obscure and unreleased Dragon Ball book I can from Japan, and yes, sir, I'm hoping to collect everything I can. That's fucking awesome. I've always wanted to do something like that, but I don't know. I've never gotten around to like importing from Japan. I really should though. So if you can do one of those, and then just like a little line there. eBay is Bay. Yeah, that it is. Everything I'm just like I'm trying to find an obscure release of something. That's where I go. And that's where I found, it's not like the most obscure thing, but I'm also a big enjoyer of Ghost in the Shell. I was about to go grab it and show exactly why, and then I remembered, oh yeah, I cannot show why I went for this re-release. It is filled with interesting scenes. I'll leave it at that. But it was literally for, I hate saying research because that's like the most meme answer I could give, but it was for like a video I did in 2021 regarding like the Ghost in the Shell manga versus the movie versus the live action movie, and I want to get like straight from the source, baby, which happened to be quite funny. The source happened to be quite funny. There we go. See, like that little point conjoining right there, that's gonna help a lot when I actually decide to like make the lines a little bit thicker and everything. But yeah, if I'm gonna revisit these lines, I have to make sure it's a little more. Honestly, I could probably leave them for the most part as is and just like thicken them up in places that they need to be thickened up. But where I was going anyway is that I feel like I should not remake that video. I feel like I should tackle that theme again because I thought I did pretty well with that video until I rewatched it recently. I'm like, I don't like that video that much. I don't think I did as well as I thought I did. So I might need to revisit that video and try hitting that again at some point. I'm also noticing that like this left side over here, do you see like these little like, I'm gonna call them love handles, I don't know what else to call them. Like this one is a little bit higher, this one's a little bit lower, and it like sticks out more. I need to make sure I watch that. Oi, Justin from 2020. Sloppy. The eBay super volumes are from Japan, by the way, not Viz. Ah, as in Dragon Ball Super, I assume, yeah? Or are we still talking about manga theater? Ooh, excuse me. I'm a sleepy boy. I can't help it. This could actually be, yeah, it needs to be a little more like that. And then do a little whoop, a little whoop, nope, a little whoop, nope, whoop, whoop, close enough. And I can delete this line. Yes. I don't collect the Dragon Ball Super manga, just because I've been trying to make more use of my iPad. I have the Viz subscription, The Shonen Jump subscription, excuse me. Which I guess is two different. I don't know why my old messages didn't load. Oh, did you send more and I didn't see them? That's weird. I feel like YouTube is a little weird with that, unfortunately. But I don't know. I've been reading more. Well, I've been reading the My Hero manga on there just for that video, just to make sure I can have like the most like. I can say that the anime is good here. I can say the manga is bad here. Which reminds me, I kind of want to do a Death Note video. I have a lot of things I want to do, but I don't have time for any of them. Does somebody want to pay me so I can just do things I want to do? That'd be epic. Is that about right? That looks about right to me, right? And then we can do like a little wow. Yeah. I've been reading Chainsaw Man. The new chapters are insane. Okay. So I haven't read a physical manga in a while, but I collect Dandadan and Chainsaw Man physically. And I haven't read Chainsaw Man since like February, more or less. I'm a restaurant manager. We just opened this restaurant in February, so like my time has been put on hold, on ice, since this restaurant. So like I need to get back into that. I'm like a couple Tonkabon releases behind, but damn, I might need to like reread the whole like second arc post Makima thing, in case spoilers for anybody that's in here that hasn't read it yet. But I need to catch back up on that because I love Chainsaw Man. I do. It's really good. It's really good. And I really want to see where the second arc is going, just because I feel like there's a lot of potential with where it was going in the first place. The whole Chainsaw Man church and everything like that. It's just like, this is like so... Damn, I can't remember anybody's name today. I'm trying to remember the manga's name right now, and I can't remember. But damn, like, it's really good. It's really fucking good. And I need to get back into it. What is his name, dude? What the hell is his name? I feel so bad. Tatsuhiko, no. Fujimoto, I know that much. I can't remember his first name now. Damn it. Fuji-san. You know what I want to reread? I really love Look Back. I feel like that's the one that pushed me and motivated me to really want to get into making my own shit. Because that's just like a really good story, frankly. Oh damn! I work part-time at a hotel. As a bar staff, and I can very much understand. But yeah, man, whenever your schedule permits, hope the business does well and God bless. Thank you, bro. Yeah, part-time at a hotel. I can already imagine what that's like, because it's got to be pretty similar to like just like I don't have time for shit. Even as part-time. I miss having free time, I'll say that much. Again, 13 hours a day is tough. The good news is the business is doing well. It's just time consuming. You know what's funny? I think my brother mentioned at some point, like this, was gonna be like a Shintani redesign. I didn't even mean it to be like that, but it's kind of turning into that. Like the line art unintentionally is kind of Shintani. The curvature and expressionism of it end up being kind of Shintani. It's kind of funny. I like it though. I'll take it. It's working out in my favor, I think. Looks very good so far. Thank you so much, man. I was surprised because, like, I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, like, I came into this rusty as fuck. I've been getting some drawing. Oh, hold on. This one kind of threw me off for a loop because I was like, I have this idea for a thumbnail. I don't think it's gonna work out, but let's see how it happens. And I was just like, I kind of impressed myself. Arceus I could live with. I think his back's a little weird and his face is a little angled weird, but Doof kind of came out fucking amazing. Like, it's kind of just like obscene how it's like one of my better art pieces for no reason. I need to get back into art myself, but have been very busy with Oh, are you trying to find a different job? I don't think I asked you, Gaming Hub. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? I'm curious. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. That is just about right, I think. Yeah, that looks about just right. Well, actually, it needs to be a little bit more inward. 23? Okay, so we're not too far off in age. I'm 27. Oi. I don't like saying that out loud. Yeah, that's more right. Yeah. Let me check my messages real quick. Going 24 in November. Oh, what a fun one. That puts you out. I remember being 24. What a nice time. Up. I think that's a little bit too low. Or not low enough, actually. Do you see? I did. I'm very interested. I've been looking forward to that game since they announced it, like, what? How many years ago at this point? It feels like it's been forever, and I'm just like, I've been waiting for it. And I think I wasn't expecting it to be like an M-rated thing. I guess they picked up from the X-Men Origins Wolverine game that everyone liked. It's like, whoa, this is a huge departure from the movie. This is Wolverine, you know? Or better yet, this is Wolverine as fuck. So, like, I'm looking forward to that. I need to, God, I haven't played like a I have played some video games here and there, but like since February, I'm missing out. 4 years. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Jesus. And then that like the game leaked, and I thought it was never coming out. I thought it was never coming out, so I was like, shit. My hopes and dreams, you know. What was I gonna say? But no, I'm glad it's coming out. I need to pick up a lot of games. I was gonna do some of them on stream, but I never did get around to it. I was gonna do well, I'm always gonna do this on stream. But I love the Yakuza franchise. I need to play Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. On stream, I might play, depending on if my computer can handle it. I'd really love to play Black Myth Wukong. I think that looks like a lot of fun. Hey, Justin. Hi, Starboy. How are you? Any chance you got any more Godzilla videos planned up? I love your kaiju videos and would love to see some older era videos. Well, lucky you, buddy. I do. I have a video. It should be out, I hope, in the next couple of weeks. A video on Godzilla vs. Biollante. It's been recorded. I already made the script. I recorded it. I edited the audio, and I sent the audio off to my editor. So it's just a matter of when they can finish it, and we should be up and running for that. I think we should be pretty close to that. She let me know roughly late September, early October, so it should be pretty soon. And I'll probably do like an early release thing for channel members and have it released like a week after, I think. Let's go! Let's go! Thank you, man. I really appreciate that enthusiasm, because I always feel like when I'm about to upload a video, I'm like, is anybody gonna care that I'm uploading this? Just because I think I'm so inconsistent. Like when I uploaded that Daima video, it had been, what, like 8 months since I last uploaded, just because I didn't have time at all. And so it's always like a little concern in the back of my mind. But I'm glad to see there's some enthusiasm. Thank you so much. I hope to... I can't promise I'll be more consistent, but I'll be more active, I guess. So I've been doing more live streams like this anyway, so there's that. And then I've been doing, like I said, I was doing the sneak previews and early releases for channel members. So like I have a video I've been working on for the last year in a sneak preview status, or at least segments of it for channel members. So it's giving that heads up in case you're that enthusiastic. You can always see more there. Cool stuff, good stuff. I think I'm going a little bit longer, but I'm reaching a stopping point here soon. Just because I feel like I'm mentally fried. I kind of want to like eat something. I think I want to eat some food. I can't believe it's 10:30. That's messed up. I feel like I started streaming like a couple minutes ago. I'm looking forward to Shin 2. Recently, Guillermo del Toro met up with Shinji Iguchi for his birthday, and he got to visit the Toho warehouse to see all the props. So jealous. Yamazaki was there too. That's a melding of the minds there, man. That's insanity. One thing I never did was the rest of the Shin series, which I was planning to. I forget what it's called. They have like a specific name for it. But there's, of course, there's Shin Godzilla, which is fantastic. Shin Ultraman, which I think is honestly kind of mediocre. Shin Kamen Rider, which I think is batshit crazy, and I kind of love it. And then, of course, there's, well, Evangelion 3.0 plus 1, which is technically considered Shin Evangelion. It's kind of weird. But all those are movies worth checking out, at least for the sake of like having said that you've seen them. I think Shin Kamen Rider in particular, I mean Godzilla obviously, but like Shin Kamen Rider is like a close second to me. Then again, Evangelion, I think the only one I could say is last place is Ultraman, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, it is what it is. Man, hilarious stuff. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I'm gonna get a massage tomorrow, which my body needs. My body's just yelling at me like, dude, you're beat up as hell. You need to stop doing this to yourself. And I'm like, I know, but I need money. did you see Super Sentai? If so, it's my favorite. Oh wait, if you so, my favorite era. Yeah, my favorite are the Kakuranger. I'm stuck. Sorry. Die Rangers, O Rangers. All these shows became Power Rangers in the U.S. Actually, I'm not familiar with my Sentai stuff. That's a big blind spot for me, frankly, and I need to catch up on it because I feel like, oddly enough, my media, I'm like an awkward media historian in the fact that I've covered so many things from like 1950s to 1980s, roughly Japan, so like that 30-year span, where I can tell you a lot of the information about like the rise of TV and how a lot of Japanese movie studios decided to combat that rise with rising their budgets, and when that didn't work and they started going bankrupt, they figured, fuck it, we'll make softcore movies and make pink films, and then they entered the Pinka Aiga era. Jeez, I suck. You should probably see him and probably review him too someday when you have the time. It's already in consideration. It's already on my list of ideas, so that's a definite. And then we went to like the awkward. The TV phase got kind of oversaturated, and it started going back to movies. Funny enough, once we hit like the end of the '80s, it's interesting stuff. I love being an awkward Japanese film historian, media historian, I guess. I'm noticing I'm trimming off a lot from his right side just because it's a little awkward looking at this. I could probably widen it out a bit. Just a bit. So I'm going to do a little of that. And then let's see if I can angle this correctly. No, not cut and paste. No! That one. That looks about right. Oh, buddy. Is it time? It's about to be 10:30, and we're about running on an hour on this one. So I think I'll call it here, especially because this is supposed to be a warm up. This freezer drawing is supposed to be a warm up, but this has been like taking up all my time, so that's funny. So I'll call it here. I'll save this road to make. I probably quit out of it by accident entirely and do a big stupid. But we'll call it there. I'll most likely be back tomorrow, just probably continuing this or doing something else maybe. But I think I'll definitely be back streaming unless something commands me not to. But I appreciate you all stopping by. This is a good stream. I like this. Starboy, Gaming Hub, D's, everybody who stopped by, thank you so much. I will see you all likely tomorrow.